We
Yeah.
are live.
Good evening and welcome anybody who's maybe there.
Or maybe not.
I've just been
notified, so I'm guessing people will be coming on in a moment. But hello, good evening to those that have just joined us or already have joined us.
Phone on silent before I start getting notified.
I'm not getting any notifications.
Hi, Raftree.
Hi, Raftree.
Hi, Raftree.
Good night.
My notification's not playing today.
Yeah, the hearts from Fiona. Fiona.
Hi, Colson Coins and David.
Hi, David.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. We'll have notifications now.
Oh, I've had notifications already. My phone started vibrating.
No, mine just says, I've only got a notification for Steve's, actually.
Yeah, I only get a notification for yours and Scott's. I never get one from mine.
No, I haven't got one for Scott's. I've just got one for yours.
Oh, we've got all the ticks in the boxes.
Hi, Robin.
I can't sound particularly bothered. I got a white enough for me. I don't care.
It's like, I'm not bothered about pushing the button and letting us know.
We're streaming to multiple channels. Someone's going to get us somewhere, aren't they? Let's be honest.
Hi,
Yeah.
We're streaming to Facebook, Hannah, Steve, me, and the Great British Coin Hunt. So we're streaming to 5, so someone's going to get us somewhere, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So,
somewhere across the board.
Yeah. So for those on Ian's stream that haven't been on for a while, the lady above, not the one next to me, obviously that's my Sue, but that one above me, that way, the other way. Oh, I can't do that hand thingy. Hannah.
With the name Hannah underneath her name.
Yeah, Hannah is actually now back on. She's been missing the last 2 streams. She is the third amigo.
I haven't been missing the last 2 streams. Let's get it right. We've all been missing from Thursday's stream. I wasn't the only one. I was just missing on Sunday because I was very fragile.
Yeah, we're not. We're on 18 stream, aren't we? That's right. Hannah was pissed.
No, that was the Saturday night.
Okay, and she was worse for her on the Sunday.
Still drunk and hungover. Yeah.
That's the one.
Well, I mean, vodka jelly shots, quite lethal.
They are your age. You're no spring chicken, are you, sir?
No, but see, I'd be more worried if I was your age, Steve. Then I would be concerned because I would probably be in.
At my age, if someone offered me a vodka jelly shot, I'd ask for a spoon.
Yeah, Robin got a notification from Hannah and myself. I don't know how.
Bless. Just put your dentures in, and you can. I mean, I know it's just jelly, but you can still chew.
Yeah, no. Well, in America, they call it Jello, wouldn't they, sir?
Oh, well, your Jello, your jelly.
I haven't had jelly for ages.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Lorna.
Angel Delight. I could murder an Angel Delight right now.
Angel Delight.
Butterscotch flavour, Angel Delight.
Yeah, the butterscotch or the strawberry, both of them are fit.
Oh, but you see, the best part about it, I had to show the young'uns how to do a jelly shot. They all had it going on.
Do you just snort with one nostril?
Well, of course.
That's why I do jelly shots.
You all like different flavours, Angel Delight.
Yeah, Oliver likes the chocolate Angel Delight.
Yeah. You like butterscotch and strawberry.
Yeah.
I used to have the
I
banana.
do quite like them.
I used to get the banana one with chocolate flakes sprinkled.
What's AP, Chris? Hannah had AP.
A piss up?
Alcohol poisoning.
Well, I could have had alcohol poisoning, actually. The amount that was consumed on, it's not big and it's not clever.
Hannah, Lorna's asked what a jelly shot is.
Okay.
Basically, it's jelly that's made of alcohol.
Yeah.
Is that about right?
Yeah.
In a little shot cup.
Yeah. And then you put it in the freezer to freeze, and then you shove it down.
alcohol. I was right, you see.
I didn't. Well, hang on. I'll show you how big the shots were.
Shot size, I would have thought. Shot glass.
I bet you this glass is like humongously big.
You're going to bring out a big rabbit.
Shot glass.
Big glass rabbit jelly mold.
Isn't it?
Last time I had a shot, it was from Hendon.
They're not what you would call an average.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, that's a shot glass. That's a normal shot glass.
Yeah, that's fine.
Maybe not. That looks like one of those cups that you put on the middle, 3 cups. You put a ball under it, and you do the twisty motion thingy, and you see where it lines up.
I'm just thinking of beer pong, yes.
Yeah. Well, we'll play in that as well.
I'm too old for these shots.
I'm Miles
So,
Bennett.
yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why Hannah wasn't here on Sunday, because she was off her face still. And she wasn't here on Tuesday either. I can't remember why that was, but yeah, she didn't do Tuesday either. So it was just me and Steve for the last 2, but now you've got the third amigo back, Hannah. So I'm going to leave most of the talking to her tonight, so you know.
I'm sure I was here on Tuesday.
No, you weren't.
Was I not?
Nope. Steve and I have done the first 2 that went to us and Ian.
I think your back was bad.
Could have been.
Hello and welcome, Miles Bennett Dyson. Yellow getting stuck in your nose? No, Robin, we're not talking about anything yellow getting stuck in anybody's nose.
So I want to know, when you are sick, why is
We're
it
talking
yellow?
about sick.
Because when it comes out your nose, it's yellow.
What do I want to know? I don't know. I started suddenly talking about why is it.
I don't know anything about anything.
Not even
Why do you pick up
I haven't got a Scooby-Doo.
Why do you pick up carrots?
I haven't got a clue. Why are we talking about sick?
I don't know.
Good God, woman, you're as bad as Hannah.
You've
It
often,
does depend how much carrots you eat, so.
you've often had that.
Yes, love.
Actually, Sue, it's not carrots.
Oh, we don't need to know, to be honest.
It is the lining of your stomach. There you go. Nothing to do with
Gold
carrots.
coins, isn't it? Right, okay. So,
What that you bring up a cue when you're being sick. Don't push that way. You'd be like, where did it now?
Anyway,
As long as
let's
you
go
don't.
alcohol and
All right.
right. We've been on 8 minutes, and so far we haven't mentioned coins once. All we've talked about is Hannah getting drunk, Hannah puking up, and why Hannah's been missing, pretty much.
Yeah.
Whoa. Let's get one thing straight. Hannah does not puke it back up. Keeps
Okay.
it down. But don't waste alcohol, sorry.
Fair enough.
But anyway, it's still not big and it's not clever. Playing beer pong.
I missed that. I'm guessing.
Right,
It must have been good.
Scott, don't start.
What did Sue say then? I missed it.
It was Sue. She's got.
Because we should just be put on X-rated.
I'm gutted. I missed what she said. It must be.
But I'm not going to repeat it. I'm not going to repeat
It wasn't
it.
that funny either. It was something about the other end.
Yeah.
Whew.
Let's just say nothing. Anyway, so when we start, we will let the beautiful people who are viewing decide whether we are going to start with £2 or 50p's. First one to say is what we start with. So £2 or 50p's.
50p's.
P, please, Bob.
Anybody? Nobody?
I'll have a cue.
Steve's got one of them.
Yes. Just tell us shiny. Oh, there you go. Robin
There
says
you go, Robin
50p.
said 50p's.
Start with 50p's.
There you go. 50p's it is.
Does anybody know what the 45 numbers for the gold
I
proof
would
is?
like going home.
5th of August one.
No idea. Anybody know the answer to this one? Oh,
What was the question?
does anybody here know what the 45 numbers for the gold proof is?
Oh, that's in Ian's thing. No. Lorna might know.
Nope.
Lorna does know. To be honest, I think Lorna's been making a note of them all.
Lorna, do you know? Or Chris?
Okay, so far, Steve's still trying to fill up his map when he's going through his bag. The moment he's got down to his 4 spaces. And he always looks to get an Olympic and a 2018 Potter, whichever one. Ideally, he doesn't really want a Taylor or a Gloucester, he wants a nice one. And that's about it, really. When we're doing the coins, you may hear us repeating the coin. And that's because one of our viewers lip reads. So you'll be lip reading Hannah, because I will hide my screen. But you'll still hear me in the background.
Nationwide, Lorna does have the list of the coins. Oh, sorry, numbers, sorry.
First bag rubbish.
That's an ominous start. Absolutely no.
Onwards and upwards.
First one we got Brexit.
Yay!
Oh, Brexit.
I noticed you checked for the date.
Yeah. Always have a little quick scan.
Yeah, apparently there is some supposedly out there with a different date on. Ironside?
Yep. So having trouble focusing again. There we
I
go.
can see. Yep.
Actually, I was thinking of messing around with the camera a while ago and never go around to doing it. Let me have a quick play now and see whether I can do it. Just out of interest. Because I have this on loose wire, so I can do many things with it. By snapping in there. It's going to be weird for a while. Give me a second.
Joe, that actually looks quite good, the sky view. Maybe you need to.
Yeah, I was just thinking it for looking as I'm going through the coins. It might be easier if I had it like that.
Yeah, the problem is though, you need to turn the mat the other way around so your coins are facing the right way.
Yeah, well, this is a first trial in action. I'll do. I'll move it to start off with in future. Just this way, people can see the coins a bit better, can't they? So, rather than being a distance away. So.
What, that one?
Paddy up, St. Paul's.
Yep. So let's turn these the other way around now. Then. Replacement. Oops. Bouncing off.
What's making me feel like I'm upside down? Trying to turn my head around.
Well, I've turned the coins. I just this way. I think these you can see them as they're being salted rather than being.
It makes sense.
It's the way.
Like it?
There's another Brexit.
Brexit.
Quite closely behind by public libraries.
Public libraries.
One there.
I've seen the libraries before I've seen the Brexit.
Two back. That's it from them.
For those that don't realise, Steve and myself, when we hunt coins, don't bother looking for the NISC shields and the low minted Britannia. As we simply just can't be bothered. Lorna, if you've got them like listed anywhere, you could always just drop them in the stream so everybody could have a copy of them.
FTC's not like
That was a tough one.
Sorry.
On the stream, one.
I'm surmising that she's got them, obviously, the inner laptop stuff.
Yeah,
and not,
I just read that. Susie's pointed it out. I can't help it.
You're a man.
Don't be sexist.
Last time I looked at it, man.
Yes.
Unless you had sex time.
No.
Alright then. Very deep. You have your voice is very deep.
Hey, we got ourselves an Olympic.
Yeah, that's good.
Yay, pentathlon.
That's quite shiny, that as well.
Yeah, quite good, Nick. And another
party at St. Paul's.
Paul's, but I've already got one on the mat, so I won't bother putting two down.
Bye, Robin.
So
Bye, Robin. Take care, mate. Poor Robin, bless him, has been trying his hardest to get a queue. He's been saving up to get a queue. And he saved up to what was the old price, and he's now realised it's jumped up to over 200 quid.
Oh, bless.
I know. He'll get one eventually.
that one's minging.
You can say that's like still around.
Yeah. Oh, another Christopher Ironside, but I've already got one on the mat, so although that one's shiny, let's go and swap it over.
So, for those that don't know, the reason that Steve has chucked the coins back is because he's probably got that many of them in stock that he doesn't need to keep them anymore. So it's not a sacrilege he's putting them back, it's just that he physically doesn't need them. The only ones he keeps are the ones that normally are above face value. The ones that he's got tons of, he doesn't really need to keep hold of.
I'll put one of each example I find on the mat just to see where I can beat
Spaces.
my space record.
That doesn't sound right at all. Beat my space record.
That
Yeah.
Well, the record's held by me.
It's
It's
not in
2
space.
spaces left.
was tough.
It's not that bad. Steve. You've got an Olympics.
Pardon?
You've got an Olympics. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I know. Isn't archery either, or aquatics or cycling is
Take care, Robin.
better ones. There's Benjamin blooming
There's
Bunty.
Benjamin. It's not a
There's his
hunt
favourite
without the
coin.
penny.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the numbers just put on by Lorna. Thank you, Lorna. So, Hannah, just in case you don't know what that's all about with those numbers,
I
Steve doesn't either. So, Ian's got a dinosaur that he's basically trying to let someone win, And you've got to pick numbers between 1 and 10,000. So people would pay to enter. It's either 5 goes for a £5 or 12 goes for a tenner. And if you guess right, you get the coin. So obviously he's trying to get his money back. He wants to get obviously 1,100, I think, the coin cost. Or it could be 1,200. I can't remember how much the mint charge for them. So he wants that money back, ideally. But obviously, if someone wins it before that, then someone wins it before that, and it's as simple as that, really. So people are just guessing numbers. And if you want to have a go, you can obviously pay to enter through Ian's website.
Just let me know when you've got that one nationwide, and then I will put the other one up.
Hang on, look, so they're wrong. Give her a minute to sort out.
They're wrong.
Another Benjamin.
That's Steve's favourite club.
Heavy with the sarcasm there. Yeah. Which one of these?
Yay!
Victoria Cross. Hi, Deb. Right. Hi, Fiona. Are you ready? Nationwide.
Hi, Fiona. Hi, Deb.
Hi, Deb. Hi, Fiona.
Scott and Sue are here. We're just hiding behind cameras.
Right, and who could I hurt after stabbing their house from Scottsboro?
All right. That's so well.
There's Team GB.
Team
First behind by another Paddington at St Paul's. St Paul's on the map. Didn't have a Team GB. 2016.
All right. Well, if you're all good.
No, I'm not eating, Fiona. I've just hid my screen because Hannah's doing the part for Madeline.
Representation of the People's Act.
People's Act.
Oh,
Also known as the second suffragette for some bizarre reason.
The other day, Han.
Sorry?
He found a suffragettes the other day on Sunday.
Yeah, weekend.
Did I win on the £2? Who won the £2?
What £3?
Right. Now, did my coin come out or did your coin come out, Scott?
Oh, not our proper coin come out. No, your other coin come out a few times.
So, the Great Fire of London.
Nope.
No, Brunel's Archie.
No, don't even go there.
No, £2 home was the worst one I've ever done. All I got was a Scotland Road. That was it. Another Benjamin.
Straight back in the part with Benjamin Bunny.
There's been a lot of numbers drawn, isn't there? Okay. $45. I read it before.
Oh, total duff bag.
That lot isn't going to be filled of Miss Hunt.
Pardon?
that mat isn't going to be filled on this hunt.
No chance, not unless something dramatic happens in the next couple of bags.
Somebody might have cashed the collection in.
Yeah, but if so, with these have all gone through a cash centre, haven't they? So all spun around in machinery. I won't get a loader, like a haul in this lot. You need to have the tucked in bags for that. There's a
Scott's coin again.
very nice condition.
I can say that looks quite shiny, that one.
It is an original, it's not
Hi, Charlotte.
one of the
Hi,
2019
Charlotte.
ones.
Hi, Charlotte. It's going, honey.
Good evening.
Hello. Our camera's kicking in. You're saying it's getting hot in here to take off all your clothes.
Give me a second. Can I leave my socks on?
No, I hate that.
You can leave your hat on, but I'm not quite sure about your socks.
If you got a willy one, you can keep
Oh,
that.
Susan!
I think she's probably worse than me, actually. Which
Tonight
takes some
she is.
spirit. Fair play.
What have you fed her, Scott?
I wish I knew.
You wouldn't do any of your stuff.
Another duff bag. This is but I have got a modern pentathlon, but that's about it.
I'm having a posh now.
That's your age, Scott. Male menopause kicking in.
I'm going to unhide our camera because people might.
Well, we're thinking you've taken off all your clothes, a pair of you. So.
Oh, no, not pretty sight.
Why do you think they were hiding behind the black screen?
Exactly.
Oh, you need an extra slow.
Thanks.
Oh, you need an extra
Got a regional.
Just a little one.
Oh, we have a fuchsia.
Which doesn't want to focus. Actually, that'd be better, wouldn't it?
Is that Guernsey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuchsia. There we are. Took a while to focus. But
Hi, Angela.
Angela.
I think I've gone through all the ones I had, so I'm going to need to use these ones.
So, this one there, you picked it,
Oh, thanks.
you're taking it.
Angela. Sorry, it takes me ages to catch up
Oh,
on
hi, Angela.
the screen.
Do you know what it is? I was looking as well, and I'm thinking, Chippy Doodle Coins. I know that name.
YouTube.
This is the second time I've done that, and I'm like, oh, hello, Angela.
Nothing at all in that. Yeah, I've got no chance of getting beating my record on this mat, Scott. I'll be looking to get on to the second half by the looks of this.
Yeah, I don't think you had, mate, to be honest.
I think you might get one half. Don't careful. Fill up too fast.
I hope so. There's only need 2 spaces for that. So if I don't think that fill 2 spaces with the rest of these, I'll be pretty miffed. Another Christopher Ironside.
I think what it is, Angela, is it's probably going to take us a couple more times to actually get used to the fact that you've changed your name, and I'll be like, the penny will eventually just drop.
Commonwealth, 2014.
Yeah, Glasgow.
Oh, well, we have a Team GB and a Glasgow.
We're missing some really common ones, though, aren't we?
Yeah.
Extremely common one.
Apart from St Paul's, we've got no Paddingtons. Apart from Benjamin Bunny, we've got no Beatrix Potters. We've got no Sherlock Holmes. We don't have Rogax.
Hey, but you have got an
We
Olympic.
haven't even come across a Boris yet.
No, but we have got an Olympic. You haven't even got Gandalf.
Yeah, there are loads of real common ones. We
Don't
haven't.
do that with it, please. No, take it down to the back.
Brexit.
Again. I think it's exactly what Brexit's taking the lead. Lead. Okay.
So, hello, Ron. Man, yeah, too right, mate. I'm from Yorkshire, it's part of my heritage. Right.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Katie, you can't do that, love. You'll get sent home from school.
Can't see, she can't cough.
There's another Paddy St Paul's.
Hi, Ron. I've seen Paul's. That's the third time tonight, isn't it?
Fourth or fifth, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the only Paddy I've seen.
Thanks, Ron.
Oh,
Well,
I could be coming down the
hopefully a sparse choice on the 50s is a good omen for the £2, but who knows?
No, she's quite right.
you're allowed 2 sneezes a day. I'd have been humdrum and quartered the other day than Ron.
What's BRB?
What?
BRB.
Be right back.
Oh,
Be
right.
right back.
Got ya. I think Lorna's getting some scran. Is that what you call it? Scran food?
If they ring me up and say she's coughed, I'm going to say, yeah.
Anyone locked in a room and you, well, no, I'm not that lucky, Ron.
As long as I've got internet and a book, I wouldn't mind.
Exactly, I wouldn't be bothered.
As long as I've got my Kindle and the internet.
It'll get boring.
Nah,
Just sleep.
good with that. Oh, yeah, another
Oh,
Brexit.
another Brexit.
Has that got a funny mark on it?
Oh, and a Taylor Gloucester.
Yeah, you got an 18. Well done.
And you got half the mat.
Yeah, I'll have a look. I think it's just a scratch, Scott.
Oh, looks like someone's chiseled on it.
Yeah, it's got quite a distinct scratch there, but let's have a little play with this. No, what are you on about?
Right in the middle where it says,
Peace and prosperity, or whatever it says.
No, it's not scratched. That's just the long part of the P. I hadn't noticed, but no, it's not damaged. It's
oh no,
just
you
a
can
little
see
bit
it. It
tarnished,
must have just been a shine in it or something.
just a little bit tarnished. Right, last bag. I've filled exactly half a mat. That's pathetic, but I do have a 2018 Potter and I do have an Olympic, so not all that bad.
I've not heard a thing, Angela. My coins from this were very dirty. Looked like someone had been keeping their collection safe in the pond.
No, tough bag to finish it off. Pathetic.
You know what it is, Fiona? I think with so much as even go, and then that's it. You don't even have to sneeze.
So there's my keepers. Guernsey Frasier, Modern Pentathlon, Taylor Gloucester. And I keep my Brexits and Team GBs anyway. The rest of those can all make it back to the bank. 1, 2,
No, Ron. The all. I think they're all.
6, 7, 8.
What would we say? Expletives now, rather than bless you.
Right, Hannah, this is for
Yeah.
your benefit. Okay, so only because you still haven't got your free tickets from your site, so I'll show you how to do it, and it'll show
I can't
everybody
hear a
else.
word you're saying, Scott.
Okay. So I'm going to show you how to get your free entry because you haven't done one yet. Okay. So you just go into the website, which is PGBCH raffle. Just type that in Google, and it'll bring up the raffle site. Okay. So if you want to look for one of the gold draws, you just literally go in this search engine and type in gold. Or if you wanted Steve's, for example, I'm going to use Steve's because it's Steve, and we're on Steve's stream. So you click on Dragon Lord, you click on search, and it'll bring up that particular raffle. So there you go. You can win £30 voucher to spend at Steve's, and the closing date is the 11th of September. What you then do is you scroll down on your page if my computer works, and you will add one to your basket. You then keep scrolling, scroll down a bit more, and then you'll see a discount code there, like WSZ. You literally highlight the discount code, right and copy it. Yeah. Then go to your basket, which is view my basket. You could copy the code and then add it to your basket and do it a bit quicker, but it doesn't really matter. It's irrelevant. You go to your basket. You can see that it mentions Steve's win £30 thing, and you can see one that says there, apply code. So at the moment, it's this subtotal of £1. You would click into that, paste it, apply coupon, and it says, obviously, coupon code accepted successfully. You go down to your basket total. If I can get it to work again. For some reason, it's not working. It's my computer's not working, not the thing. You can see it says there, subtotal and then £-, total free, and then you proceed to checkout. Now, I can't proceed to checkout because I've obviously already used the code.
Did I do it?
Technically, I suppose you could. You could register as you were set up, but I'd never set both of us up because that could look as if we're cheating.
Yeah, but Steve knows those.
No, I don't want it to look as if I know I was cheating, so I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
so you could do, and that's pretty much what you do. You go to your checkout part from there, Hannah, and then you create your account, and then that's pretty much it. You check out, and it doesn't cost you a penny. You can do that on every single one of the raffles that's up there. You can also purchase tickets if you want to, and that's pretty much it. And that's crazy.
Are you called? No. Right. I got that now. When I was on the site, I think it was the other day, but the look was being turned off, just like it is now. So give us 2 seconds.
So anyway, that's how people will do get the free tickets to the giveaways.
I know somehow I can't do it.
Yes, you can, but I don't want you to, because I think if you do it and you have an account and then I've got an account and we both get a free ticket, if one of us was to win, people would say it's fixed, and I don't want that.
People say.
I don't care. So I want to make it where we just have the one account, which is just me.
Chris says you can do it.
I know we can, but I said to Ian I won't, so I'm not gonna.
I don't care what the people think. Think what they want.
Anyway, so that's that. So I'll also quickly mention there's a banner going across the bottom which is promoting the lovely Steve's website. I also just promoted the £30 giveaway voucher that you can do. And this is on Steve's website. I might as well promote it while I can now, mate, before you get £2 coins out. And this is actually a £2 coin guide. And in here it mentions all of the £2 coins from the UK other territories and the mintage figures. And this is available to be bought on Steve's website. It's also very, very handy if you've got one of these for in a moment when he starts doing the hunt for the £2 and you can see what mintages they are, etc. So that's available on Steve's website, as well as any coins and things that you may want to purchase.
Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't had a queue on there for a while because I've been awaiting resupply, but I've just got an absolute stonking one, which I'm going to give a little buff up with my little cleaning, well, not cleaning cloth, just my microfiber cloth.
So,
and I will add him onto the website, so there will be queue going back on there at last. So
I have.
Yeah.
I have to.
I'm down to my last 3 now. It's terrible.
Steve, I didn't see the back of that coin again, mate. Do you want just so we might as well mention it while you've got it up. So
Yeah.
for those that don't know how to spot your real queue or your fake queue, you can see the bottom of the Queen's neck. Some people are very, very kind, and it says IRB-copy, so you know it's a fake. Some of them, some of them have the where the Queen's neck. It should be pointing to the P. If you see the neck pointing to the E, the chances are it's a fake.
Yeah, it should be pointing to the P and pence.
It should be pointing to the P. The Queen's
And look at the eyes as well.
Yeah, the Queen's eye is another giveaway. If the eye doesn't look right, then just don't touch it with a barge pole. And the same goes for the mouth. And it's part of the hair as well that just doesn't look right on the coin if it's a fake. The front of the coin, a lot of people say about the lines at the front of the coin. So if Steve, so the reverse is not the
properly. Come on, why is it not focusing? God, that's irritated.
Doesn't matter. If you flip it to the there you go. You can see the neck's now pointing to the P. So if you flip it over on the front of the coin, well, this is actually called the back of the coin. The Queen's head's the front. So on this part of the coin, you can see the Q at the bottom underneath the writing. Obviously, on the ones that are circulated, they've got no lines, so you can just literally see the word Q. However, don't always think just because it's got lines down the side of that it's a fake. It may not be. The proof set had the lines down the side of the Q word. So just because it may have lines on it doesn't necessarily mean it's a fake. It's all about the back of the coin at that point. Also, the top of the pagoda, the pointy bit, shouldn't actually be a proper true point. If it's got a proper true point on it, that's also a fake. It never actually truly gets pointed at the top of that pagoda. And there's also some of the fake ones have extra leaves on it as well. So just be careful if you are going to buy a Q to make sure it isn't a fake one. And also the weight of it should also be 8 grams there or thereabouts, which Steve will show you now. So that's pretty much bang on. That is 100% obviously a genuine Q.
It could be a little bit over, a little bit under. That's just for variance on the scales and also for wear and tear or dirt and grime on the coin. But if it's anywhere bigger than, say, if it's 7.8 or 8.12, then you're probably in dangerous territory. You want to be within 4 or 5 really of the thing, because most scales are quite accurate.
So obviously with Steve, you know the fact that it is a genuine Q. He only ever sells genuine coins like his dual dates, etc. But just be careful if anyone out there is going to buy one because of the fact that you could get stung. So please be careful.
Well, dodge the gamble if you're getting a dud. You got to really, once it arrives, really check on it, because even if you bought it from not eBay per se, where you don't have the eBay buyer protection for item not as received, you're buying it from somewhere else and you're using PayPal, you can still do PayPal protection and get your dosh back. It's a big hefty sum, so you want to be certain that you're getting what you're seeing, because some people will advertise and show you what a real Q and then send you a duff in a post, which isn't what they showed you on the advertisements. So always double check it and be 100% confident you got what you paid for.
Yeah, Kian, no, that wasn't found in a hunt. Steve bought that one to sell on his website. So that was bought. If that was found in a hunt in that condition, you'd be very, very, very lucky, to be honest with you. I would say 1 in a few million, to be fair. You're not going to find that in a hunt. Well, you're very, very lucky to find that in a hunt, which then brings me to the Raftree situation. So there is people out there that are coin tubers that will actually give the opportunity to pay a certain amount of money and they'll hunt for a £250 bag of 50p's. And they will give you the best coin that they find in that bag. Obviously, with the chance that you can win a Kew Gardens. The chance of getting that Kew Gardens is something like winning the lottery. It's very, very unlikely to happen. However, Raftree, on the other hand, he does give you a 1 in 22% chance of winning the Kew. And the reason I say a 1 in 22, I should say. And the reason I say that is because he does it on a take it or leave it or deal no deal game scenario where you've got a chance, you picked to play the game, 1 out of 30 tickets. And then when you actually do get picked to play the game, you've got a 1 in 22 chance to win that coin. And pretty much that is the best, at the moment, I would say it's the best opportunity to get a queue with literally £2 and 6p. That's the price. So it's a very, very good way of doing it. Also, if you do take one of the booby prizes, you get one of these lovely mats. I've been showing it off all week because I'm made up with it. And I got this because of the lovely HMS Belfast. So I got myself a Victoria mat, and I was more happy with that than the queue, to be honest. Angela has... No, it wasn't Angela, it was Oceans, wasn't it? Oceans had a 50-50 chance of winning it. She literally had Q and her coin, but she didn't know it was Q, obviously. She was offered a chance to swap it. She didn't swap it. She kept her guns, kept her coin. And unfortunately, her coin wasn't the Q, and the Q was the last one that was on the table. So that is the closest up to now that anybody has come to win the Q. But that was a 50-50 chance of winning it, whereas obviously you start off at a 1 in 22. But that's still a lot better than some of the other odds that people...
How back to that one was. I think a lot of people were screaming at their screens that night, weren't they?
Yeah.
That was literally a hang on the end of your chair.
Yeah, us three were watching in the background, doing like we do here, but we stream, and we were all like, couldn't believe it. That wasn't the night I got the mat, was it? It was the week after I got the mat.
After you got the mat.
Yeah, I got the mat. Yeah. Yay! So
I got his mat.
I think the next game or the next chance to win or to enter is this Saturday at 8 o'clock. But the tickets are available on Raftree's website. And that's obviously just www.raftree.co.uk. £2, 6p, I think it is a ticket. And there's only 30 available to be bought. And then if you get picked to enter, then obviously you've got the 1 in 22 chance to win the queue. However, I'm going to state that it's mine this week, so don't bother.
So it's mine. Decided. It's mine. It's my turn.
And that's pretty much where we are with that. I think Steve's going to go back to his £2 coin hunt now. I've done enough promoting there for Raftree. I've mentioned obviously how to buy tickets for again. So yeah, that's about me. I'll shut up again and put it back to Steve.
I'm going to have to mess around with this camera and see if I can get it back to how I had it. I can't remember exactly how I had it, but by hook or by crook, I want something to go. Aha! So, hang on. Just do what Scott suggested and get this done to start off with. I don't know why I've never done this before, move the camera about, but I am now. Right.
Why is Kew Gardens in the middle of the mat?
Because I've just given a rub with my little special cloth, as it were. And I was thinking, because it wasn't focusing properly where it was. There we go, it's focusing better. I thought I'll do a very quick show and tell. Now the camera's static where it is, where the camera's happy. Right.
I'll quickly just mention the Kew Gardens that Raftree has got is 100% genuine because we bought it from Steve. So please don't worry if you do win the queue, it's the real one. We got it from Steve.
Right.
The real McCoy.
I've run out of bags again. Need to get more from the bank each time, but hey, I'll start off bagging until I run out of bags, then just throw it all in. Right, £2. I'm normally fast and furious because there's only X amount of coins in the bag. Really shiny, really good example. 2015. That was one of the batches that obviously came out during the start of COVID and all that. Unfortunately, again, overwashed or overrun with HMS or Navy Centenaries and Greyfriars of London. I think these all been snaffled up by other people by now.
Steve, before you open up the next bag, I just want to remind people that I won the last one, Hannah. I'm going to win the next one, Hannah. If a HMS Belfast ship comes out, that's a point for me. If a Great Fire London coin comes out, that's a point for Hannah. However, as a booby prize, if a Bruno Arches comes out, that's a minus point for Hannah.
No, no.
But you need to have a minus as well, so you better have a minus for the one I can't say. So you get a minus for the Skull and Rose.
Fair enough. Steve finds it very tragic if we get a tragedies. So in that case, I'll have the tragedies as a minus for me.
Are you mad?
Oh, Scott's favourite.
Act of Union.
Yeah, I like the jigsaw. That's awesome.
Hang on. So, the possibilities of Steve finding the tragedies to a Brunel's Archers, I think that's quite unfair.
You found the Skull and Rose in the past, Hannah?
Yes.
Have
But
you found?
never found an Arches. How's that unfair?
Don't go on Hannah. Don't go
Fine.
on her.
Any of the Shakespeares, Hannah. Does that make it fairer?
Oh, it does. Yeah, there's a fair few histories knocking about.
Is that fair enough?
There was loads of comedies before lockdown, wasn't there?
Yeah, well, and if you put all the Shakespeares together, that's about 9 mil. So you're looking at that being a lot fairer.
I was going to say, what was Brunel's Archers? About 60 mil?
There's another jigsaw. So only one commemorative so far. We've had a double of it.
I don't know, Hannah, but you've never found one. So
Yeah, no.
Another 2015.
I would say that, you know. But then again, it's Steve, and it was the very first coin he found in the last hunt. And I mean, literally, first bag he opened, it was that coin. And I couldn't take the mickey out of it because you weren't here.
Yeah, you regretted that, didn't you? You missed that.
Yeah, I did.
Missed opportunities. Correct. These are pretty boring so far. The last hunt, the best I got was one Skull and Rose, and that was it. There you go, 7.4 mil Brunel's Archers. So there's more Shakespeare than there are Archers. The only thing is, more people are likely to keep the Shakespeares than they are the Archers. So.
Yes.
Oh, got a very shiny one there. Is that going to be another 2015, or is that going to be an interesting one? Another 2015. Darn. And now I'm out of bags.
Oh, well, that's just about rounds it up in wrong.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
In actual fact, I think I've done worse out of that deal.
You have, but people are unlikely to want to keep those Archers.
That's it.
Hey, what's the odds? It's a dirty
Hey,
one.
I'm gonna win. Get in.
Yeah, it's not clean. This is the one that's been in circulation. It's in one of the new batch.
Hannah, that's 1-0 to me.
Whoops.
Yeah, but you see, I'm already in the lead.
How are you in the lead? I'm 1-0 up.
No, I mean, like, as in general.
No, I won 3 weeks on the bounce.
No, you didn't win 3 weeks at all.
I think when he was getting those bags full of shinies, it was always me that won. I think it was you that won once.
The woman at the bank gave me a box of 50,000 bags. Oh, you're joking. That's nice. Wish my banks were that nice. I struggle to get enough to bag of the coins I take away from them. So.
Steve, I got 500 when I asked for a bag.
Yeah, I think I'm going to insist tomorrow that I get a hell of a lot more. I say, look, I'm getting a couple of grand of you each week. I've got to bag them up somehow. So give me a wodge. Duff. Go on, I like an Olympic or Commonwealth.
That's Homer Simpson's favourite drink, that, isn't it?
What?
That beer, yeah. There's Traffic Industries.
Is that Locomotive?
Yeah, it's a locomotive.
Oh, I trust you to start singing that.
She's doing a Kylie on you, is she?
She was singing Kylie Minogue, mate.
Oh, I think I was singing under the floorboards before.
You were singing that too?
Down by the street.
Didn't Lulu sing that first?
I don't know. Rugby coin.
Yep.
Everybody.
Another Act of Union.
Yeah, Jigsaw.
Maybe she
Three
bring
of
out
these, no.
everybody to the cold.
There's Gunpowder Plot.
Oh, Guy Fawkes.
What does it say? Just out of curiosity.
Remember the 5th of November.
You're going to say September.
I was trying to think. I thought, actually, no, fireworks night, yeah. In Yorkshire, we only cared about the night before, Mischief Night. That was the main one. So.
Steve, Ron is saying that your camera is better this way round.
Oh, yeah, a lot better. But I don't know why I haven't done this in the past.
Second
It's just
locomotive.
if it's up there on top of the computer, me shuffling through, unless I bring it up, no one can see what the hell I'm doing. But here you can see exactly what's going through the hands. Lord Kitchener, your country needs you. Oh, there we are. Before someone tells me checking, see it says £2 on the back. Some of these don't, and they're worth more if they don't, because it's playing class as a mule.
I call that the Ian coin.
No, no.
Because Ian, the Great British Coin Hunt, has that as one of his pictures, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Always got it. Well, did have it in his history book. What's that much?
And there's World War One armies.
Oh, was it Army Centenary?
Well, it's commemorating the First World War, 1914 to 1918.
Definitely tells her your show, isn't
But it came out in 2016, so a bit random. And there's St Paul's, and this is again commemorating
That's World War II, that one.
World War II, but this is 60 years since the end of World War II. This came out in 2005. Obviously, World War II ended in 1945.
Oh, you're there.
For those that are wondering, Sue's talking to our cat that's putting around our leg.
Is the cat talking back or not?
She was talking about when Sue picked her up before.
Where are you, Mickey Bum? Come here.
Charlie!
Miserable.
Remember that creepy cat that used to do kind of safety advice? Charlie Says.
Yes.
Oh, do you remember that?
Yes.
I used to hate that cat.
Never talk to strangers.
Good bit Charlie says never catch coders.
Don't play with matches and crossing the road and all that.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Can you hear her?
Yep.
Yeah. One angry cat.
Is that Sue or the cat?
Well, it's definitely not Sue growling. It's not Debs. Debs isn't on screen.
Because we only have one growler.
Go put her down.
Ugh. That's Miggy. Thank God it's not that. Yeah. Could have been worse. It could have been a Commonwealth or something. Then I'd have been horrified. But...
Oh, that is ratty.
Well, she's 13. Well, she's 14.
I don't know.
Welcome back, Lorna.
She's back to you.
Another Gleaming one, 2015.
Hi, Lorna.
Came out on... There you go. Do signals. Anyone know Morse code? Yeah.
Yeah, dot, dash, dot.
Save our sausages. That's our third or fourth Traffic Industries.
Doesn't matter, mate. I'm still winning 1-0. I'm waiting for it to be 1-1. It's going to happen. I've got a feeling it's going to happen.
Army Centre. That looks like good condition. That,
The
Steve.
Minging one. Yeah, that's why I put it down. I think I might hang on to that one. Our first Brunel portrait.
Oh, that was close.
I thought you might get excited when I said the word Brunel. So.
That was close. That was nearly a -1 to 1.
Yeah, okay. What's that?
No, Shakespeare's going to come out and cancel yours off.
Probably. Because I have got a lot more to choose from than you have.
Oh, mine is Shakespeare. There's not a great deal on this map. If you consider I normally excel with the £2 more on the map spacing, here I haven't even filled up half the map. I'm down to 4 bags in this. Oh, Led Brunel's Arches.
Oh, Lord!
Woo-hoo! 1 - 1.
Another Simples.
Hannah's favourite coin has in the hand now. It's in her hand.
Ron, I found 5 arches in my stuff. 2 pounds last week.
Well, I've been
I've
devastated.
never found an Archie's full stop. I thought
I'm
if
going
got one.
to frame. Do you know what? The very first one I find, I'm going to frame.
Underneath the arches.
I thought he was going to say you're going to shove it somewhere else then for a minute, but
No, I'm gonna frame it. I'll get a little perspex box and put it like on display.
Just let you pick her up.
Another Simples. Another Jigsaw, Active Union. And our first Trinity Lighthouse.
Anything else? Hi, Jack.
And another Your Country Needs You. Check the back. Just need £2.
right, we'll call that the Ian coin from now on. We're missing. There was one now I just suddenly thought of a second ago. It's just gone out of mid again. Oh, we haven't had a Britannia for a while.
More technology.
Well, there's loads we haven't got here. Hi, Jack.
No, we didn't get a Britannia in the last hunt.
Another Active Union. I think Active Union is the most common in this lot. We got another Simples. That's it. Down to the last bag.
And I've won 1 to -1.
This is a really poor show for £2. I'm going to do better on the map. £2 going to do with
Lord Kitchener again.
yeah. I just say £2 on the back, unfortunately. Oh!
Oh, what?
Get in!
It's all right.
Get
And
in!
just say on the edge, what a piece of work is man. So it's not the rare variant, it's the normal Skull and Rose.
Love it, love it.
Oh, look at that. That's with 4 coins to spare.
Oh, so what were you saying there, Scott?
I still beat you, mate.
What were you saying? That's cancelled yours out, mate.
I won.
Cancelled yours out.
Yeah, but you still ended up.
Don't they cancel each other out, those two?
Yeah.
And then you got that.
Yeah, I won.
No, Shakespeare cancels his
It does. So I ended up on 0.
on
You ended
0.
up on -1.
Well, that's fine. I'll take the -1.
Right.
Because you're on 0. I'd rather be on the -1.
I think the rest of these can make it back to the bank. Got some other coin collector to grab hold of.
More £2 coins for I'm filling up.
How unlucky. Unlucky are you, Scott?
I'm not unlucky. I still won.
€2.
Yeah, but all that bragging, 1 + 1, 1 + 1, 1 + 1, 1 + 1, none.
Oh, for sure.
None is what you've got.
I still beat you. -1.
Yeah, but I'll take me -1.
I'll take me 0.
Your face is swollen.
Now, if my face is a bit sore, yeah.
No, mine. I found a lump here. But It's like a feels like a ball. But I had a pain in my jaw yesterday, and I just thought, oh, but now I know where the pains come from because I've now got a ball. But I'm like, do I go to the doctors or do I go to the dentist? Because it's sore.
No, go to the TV channels if you've now got a ball. Okay, it's not a full pair, but still having a ball's better than nothing.
You can always have a tea, I suppose.
Britain's got talent. What's your talent? I have a knacker.
I have a knacker in my chin. On my cheek. Sorry, not my chin.
I bet that's not the first one on your chin or your cheek.
Oh, God.
It's like boiling the brew, isn't it? With a tea bag.
Yeah. Oh, yes, please. Yeah, this is fancy.
Emerald, make sure it's scalding hot.
We were just talking about teabagging. Tea bags, I mean.
So it burns his very lips off.
Don't do what Auntie Hannah says. She's an evil woman. Yeah.
I don't know how I can make it hot and boiling.
What?
Emerald, make it cold. So
Chemistry. Should know.
Got salt in it.
Yeah, no, don't do that. It'll be
No,
minky.
that's salty tea.
No, thank you.
Jack playing dentist, Hannah. Or just visit the pharmacist first and let them around
Just
you.
water.
See, because I have got cold sores as well.
Oh, okay.
So I know that some dentists won't see.
Anything else?
Kick him again, Emerald. Harder.
No, get off. I've got a knife. All right.
No, that's right. Oh, see?
But
Oh, this baby, yeah, it's even better.
No, no.
No, but it comes back with the bat
Oh, crunchy.
and wallops you over the head. Seriously, we do not condone violence.
Into my Harley Quinn, I'll be very happy.
no, the only time that we ever condone violence was when Steve said to Billy Joe to bite Hannah's ear and she nearly took a chunk out of it.
Or I can
Yeah.
stop.
And then,
For a millisecond, thought she would. I was so
and
proud
then,
of her then.
that wasn't. He wasn't happy with that. When we went to the mint, he decided to rip half me eyebrow off.
Giving you a beauty treatment.
You made it bald!
It was like that. I don't even think it's grew back in properly since.
Wait,
I think that looks better now.
I have. In fact, it's still slightly bald. I don't even think that's going to grow back in.
Who's the other eyebrow? Don't blame me for that one. That's just old age.
Yeah, but it was like, Hannah. Oh, thanks. Didn't realise it was covered proper. Not even. Didn't even have
happening.
any.
She was devastated. He was wetting himself. Yeah.
Just turned around, looked, and took off my eyebrow off.
To be fair though, why did he do it? I think it's because you were trying to pull one of mine out at the time.
because it's a wally.
Right, you had a long eyebrow,
I did.
and it wasn't, but it was just one hair.
Which,
And between me and Sue, we were trying to get it out.
Yeah, I give value for money. Why do you want when you can do a fingerful?
But we were being nice.
I was.
Yeah.
You look much better. You should let me do the other one to even them up.
You're not.
Do you want to bring the wax when we go next time and do your Brazilian again?
No. See,
Well, but
Steve,
no,
there's
we'll
some
do the
things we
wax.
have to keep secret, you know.
tell you what, this is going to sound wrong, but we'll get Scott to sit on top of Steve. And then we'll wax on top.
Yeah, it does sound wrong. It does. It most certainly does.
What is Scott doing?
Apparently I'm sitting on Steve.
All right.
Scott, don't you diss that. Some people pay good money for that.
That's why I got a great big smile on my face, clearly.
No, we'll bring the wax.
Sue, dare I ask why?
His eyebrows. No. You should wax their legs. What, do the man's legs?
Right. Okay. Oh, so we're talking revenge.
It was a few eyebrows, to be fair. He did pull out quite a few.
He only has 2 eyebrows. I can't pull out a few.
We could do his beard.
Hairs.
A few hairs on an eyebrow.
They've never
Hairs.
grown.
No splitted hairs.
Hi, Lady Robin.
Yeah, that is true. It was pretty mean.
I know that's just
Quite funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't funny as Sue cracking the egg on your head, but it was still funny.
No, that's happened twice now. It's not happening again.
Well, we got to get the hat trick at some stage.
I can't look. It might go inside his hair. You have to
Yeah.
remember.
Actually, it was quite. It was funny after I'd gotten over the shock of having you passing as half of my eyebrow.
I
At least I gave you the option of sticking them back in.
Well, I'll be in there this time anyway, so you've got to behave. Where's Ian's buddy Steve?
Yeah, we still all have to behave yourselves.
Yeah.
Hi, Lady Robbins.
Otherwise, you get kicked out. For.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And
I am
Nickham.
always well behaved.
Not really with Steve.
I would like to say I'm the most sensible.
Well, that's not saying much, though, is it? Let's be fair.
You're the what? You're the what, Scott? The most stupidest out of all. Yeah.
Got a couple of package ones of these today.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Hold on.
Hi, Lady Robbins.
Let me put you on big screen. Bye. Bye. Hi.
Just I got a couple of package ones just to eventually be added to my shop.
Innovation in science.
Yeah, the DNA Rosalind Franklin.
Oh, I can see that now. Yeah, it looks nice.
Scott, I usually got these using the Coin Club things.
Oh, did you? The £10
Yeah.
vouchers.
Yeah.
That's mint.
Yeah, Jack, he's a bit violent when it comes to art. I think he's got an eyebrow fetish.
Yeah, I'm growing mine through now. My daughter used to be avid and she used to pull any single whites out. And she kept on saying, you do realise, Dad, eventually you're going to have none. If I keep on pulling out the white ones. So I then saw a picture of, oh, God, Formula One driving.
Oh,
Former Formula One champion, British.
oh.
Nigel Mansell.
No, after him.
Damon Hill.
That's it. Saw a picture of Damon Hill, very neatly trimmed goatee, hair all swept back, eyebrows, hair, goatee, everything like winter's coming, like Snow White in places. I thought that looks quite cool, actually. So I'm now growing my eyebrows, my white ones, and I'm allowing them to stay put rather than tugging them. So
It'll be fun. Christmas party, December.
But to be fair, though, mate, you've got lots of grey in your beard.
oh, I know I'm white anywhere, but these
I'm pretty much the same. I've got that was the
I'm
one.
getting a little bit of white in them now. So
That's the one that Hannah was trying to pull out of me at the mint. Was the long grey one. What are you doing,
It suits him though.
honey? We can't hear you. You're on mute.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
I had to mute myself because my phone was ringing.
Ah. Okay.
get a used one if you got a voucher code for them. I don't know whether they have an expiry date or not, but I had the £10 voucher times 2, so I just used it. One my name, one of my daughters.
I had one.
I
And
posted it. It cost 50p or something. So
I had one and used it on the 2020 Rabbit
Why you come at the cabinet?
because the 2020 Rabbit's in the cabinet.
Oh, yeah. Can you remember that as well? Matt Lucas.
Yeah, I can remember Matt Lucas. I can also remember you getting compared to what was her name? Remind me.
well, the Scottish First Minister,
Yeah, Nicola. What's her face, isn't it?
Nicola Sturgeon.
I know her name. We're just getting her head in her hands.
She looks nothing like her. You look like Matt Lucas, sir. You've got the head.
Nicholas Sturgeon.
You've got the egg.
And they're all saying how much I look like Steve McQueen, but I can understand that. So.
What?
Who?
No, just go with it. Yeah.
And you're back in the room.
Steve McQueen? Where'd that come from?
I'm just naming.
That'd be funny. I'm thinking after him.
He's awake now.
The only one I look like is my dad. So.
I look like my
I look like my dad.
I look like my dad or my mum.
Well, I look like my mum.
The moustache is like your dad's.
Sorry?
I look like my sister.
I don't think there'll be a 2021 Rabbit. Wouldn't be surprised if there was, to be fair. Because the 17 was, they're not 8, can't speak again. This 19 was supposed to be the last one. They got out of 20.
19 was last, and then 20 was the very, very, very last. So they can't come
This
out
will be
with.
this will be the extremely. No, well, see, they're going to bring the Winnie the Pooh out, aren't they?
They'll be playing with the Winnie the Poohs by then, big style.
Yeah, I was going to say they'll be bringing out Winnie the Pooh.
You won't forget to dab on the heaters.
Shut up, child.
So,
I look like my mum's dad. Well, my feet do anyway. Jack says she's joking.
I look like my mum's dad, but we feet do.
Oh,
Hannah, you do look like your mum.
Winnie the Poohs are out this month. Word on the street, as it were.
I've got a bit of my mum in me.
Oh.
Also, I've got a bit of my mum and dad in me. I do look like my mum.
I am the spitting image of my mother.
You are, yes.
And I look like my sister as well.
I don't see her.
I see my sister in me. In certain looks I do. But my feet take after my mum's dad.
I was joking, Scott. Oh, right, sorry, I get that.
I get called flipper feet.
I do think they'll bring out a 2021, just because I think they will.
No, I don't.
No, I don't think they will now.
I always got nice feet. I always got big feet. Yeah.
Well, let's be honest then. If it's from there, it probably is correct.
This is how much I look like my mother.
Hold on, let's see if I
Look
can
at the
find
focus, is it?
Actually,
Hannah, do you want us to put it on big screen?
Looks like the same person.
That is
Nope.
Hannah and I.
The one on the left looks a bit younger and prettier.
This
Yeah, that
one's my
one.
mother. Yeah.
Your mother, sorry. Yeah, we know.
right, let me find one of my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, spitting image.
Oh, dearie me.
There's
Yeah, it
one.
was a show years ago.
Oh, okay.
Do you know where the heaters?
Oh,
Oh.
what are you doing? Driving around the twist. That's all she is doing.
I've always been around the twist.
Now come on, are you screaming? Are you screaming?
2 seconds.
Yeah. Give me one sec.
Be nice if they made the silver proofs a low mintage, but in the same respect, it'd be nice if they didn't, because I'm buying a house, so I'm going to probably hold off getting any of the
Yeah,
expensive Disney's
Hold on, I'm concentrating.
Winnie the Poohs for quite a while. So what's the got a link? Any idea?
Yeah, I've done it.
All right.
It's in my one only though, Steve.
Gotcha.
It'll be removed in a minute.
Who wants a link?
Hold on.
Normal bunk and colour bunk. Yeah, that's what I reckon as well, Ron. I think after the dinosaurs, I think that was a testing ground. They can make a lot of money for a very little outlay, so I reckon they're bound to do that. I'll be really surprised if they don't. Makes it the colour one affordable to all then, to some degree, rather than paying a shed load for 8 grams of silver. 9 more years to come.
No,
Yeah, sounds right.
You leave the screen.
Oh, God.
Just before I do anything, do you need this? Do you need this? Mom. Mother, do you need this? Hello?
Billy Joe, which you made.
You don't need it, do you? Yeah, do it.
Can you wait? Can you not put it back, please?
That's me and my dad.
All right, I know you don't.
Firstly, Pooh, Piglet, and Christopher Robin with Pooh. So we've still got to look forward to loads of big ones like Eeyore and Tigger, Kangaroo. Well, Kangaroo and Roo.
That's my sister. We both got the name.
Al, there's loads I can play with.
That young lass, that's got that one, isn't it? So she's been found.
They could, no, they won't. They could do some really good stuff with it. They also, like for Eeyore and that, they also kind of do donations towards mental health charities and things like that, but they won't do because they're a business. They're there to make money. So.
Okay, we've got a special guest going on, so give me 1 sec.
That was your cotton.
We'll move the link in a second.
Hello. Good evening and welcome, Ian.
Hello, darling. Hello, Steve.
You're a little bit faint in voice, Ian.
Do what, mate?
You're a little bit low in volume.
Am I?
Is it?
Hello.
I put the link in my stream so that I've got access to delete it. I can delete it from mine, Steve, and yours because we haven't got spammers in yours. So we put it in that one so that no one else can, no uninvited guests could jump in.
Get in there. Yeah, no worries. I just, I didn't realise where I was, that's all. I was thinking, oh, you bunch of fruitcakes. What on earth do you want me to come in for? Ain't you had enough of me already?
Hello. So I was explaining to Hannah before by how to enter your raffles. I did it showing off Steve's lovely prize.
Cheers,
Oh, yeah, what did Steve win? I forgot. What did you win? Was it a silver coin, Steve?
Yeah, I won a silver proof 1976 Olympic Games.
One of the Olympic ones. That looks like a $10 one, is it?
I think it's a $5. I think, and it's the $5. It's the female javelin thrower.
All right.
I'll be 2 seconds. Billy Joe's saying hello to somebody, and I don't know who it is.
No, God.
No
The
worries.
Montreal Games, I think that one was. Yeah,
Okay,
Montreal
got ya.
76.
Hello, Sue.
Hi,
Hi, my lovely.
But yeah, I was showing off again how to enter a free raffle. I keep obviously promoting Steve's, so telling people how to enter the raffles for free, but always using Steve's one as the link. Because,
I
you know,
got right caught out, I did. I just got right caught out by myself. I just done myself up like a kipper. Just when I went off stream, I was out there making a cup of tea and I was thinking, now what can I do to have a little bit of a promotion tonight? I was thinking, okay, let's try and get the creative juices flowing. And I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll say if anybody comes on and buys a share in TGBCH TV, one in each, right? The raffle, the TV and the Great British Coin. If they come and buy a share in each, they can have 25 free guesses in the dinosaur coin. So that's like getting 25 quid's worth back almost, right? So I'm thinking, and I was thinking, shall I or shan't I? Shall I do it or shan't I do it? You know, could it end up like coming a cropper on it? And I was having this conversation with myself while I was making a cup of tea. And then I decided to come down on the side of, yes, I'm going to do it. And I'm not kidding you. It wasn't 2 minutes after I decided, yes, I'm going to do it. Someone got in touch with me and they said, I want 4 shares in each one. So straight away I worked that out and I was like, oh no, that's so when we come back on at 9 o'clock, someone's got 100 free guesses at the dinosaur gold.
You may be waving goodbye to the dinosaur then.
I might be waving goodbye to it tonight. Yeah, you know, 100 guesses. I mean, you know, you never know, do you? So it's a bit confusing, Hannah, because I've had to change lots of stuff lately. I've had to change lots of ways on how I'm doing it for all sorts of reasons we won't go into now. And so some of the things I've come up with are, you can buy a share in TGBCH TV for 25 quid. and everybody that buys a share in that, their name goes on the wheel. And then once a week, we spin the wheel. Whoever it lands on gets a spin of the prize wheel, which has got the gold coin on it. So that's every week for the TGB Search TV. And if you buy a share in the Great British Coin Hunt, it's the same 25 quid. And we have a separate draw for that. And TGB Search Raffle, we have a separate draw for that. So 3 memberships, and you're in the draw every week ad infinitum or until I sell the web domains. So there's always something to get. So that's those 3. Then you've got the raffle site, which you know anyway. And then the other thing that I've been doing is, I used to do like loads of giveaways. That we, think of a number and all that kind of stuff. So now I'm still doing loads of giveaways, and anyone can join in the game, but the only people that can win the prize are members of the YouTube. So that's another one we're doing as well. And there's a free draw every week for the members of YouTube.
It's funny you mentioned that, because Hannah asked earlier on why there was 2 people in our stream with green, and that's because they'd just become members. So I was explaining that if people just become members, that's what the green is. So, for example, you can see Lady Robbins has got that funny thing next to her name, and her name's in green. It means she's a member. That's what that means, basically. That she's a member. And Lorna,
it was all green, and I was thinking, why are they all green? And everybody else, obviously, when they comment, it's
green to indicate new member, I think.
Yeah,
probably shine on your screen, because if they're watching it through my
YouTube, Facebook.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Through the YouTube channel, I think. So so there's loads of them. So basically, keeping it short, there's the opportunity to win the gold coin now at least 30 times a month, which is a bit scary because I could end up losing a few gold coins.
Yeah, I would say so.
But it'll be fun, it'll be fun trying. It'll be fun having a go.
I'm not being funny. I want one. It's the only coin. I've never had a gold. I don't want to. I'm not ever going to buy a gold. I want to win a gold. So I'm trying to get a gold. It's the only ones I've ever bought tickets for, and it's the only one I will try and win because I want a gold coin. I'm not really bothered about the silvers. I've got all the silvers. It's all the Beatrice Potter ones. It's mainly the gold that I'm after. I'll win one eventually. You never know.
Yeah, I always told you that, didn't I? When I first met you, when we was down at the Mint with Steve and that, I said to you, once you get on that, you start collecting them gold coins, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a difficult habit to stop, that is.
No, I don't want lots of them. I just want one to say I've got a gold coin.
Yeah, he says that, hey, Sue. He says, I just want one, hey, Sue.
Scott, when you get your first one, you're going to want to keep it company.
Yeah, let's just hope that it isn't one that Sue wants.
Yeah.
Because if it is one that Sue wants, then I'm done like a kipper.
I'll tell you what will happen.
What one does Sue want?
Scott will get one, then his OCD will kick in at the fact that there's only one, and there would need to be 2. And then if there was more than 2 in a set, then there would have to be the set.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, you know what he's like.
That's which way Scott works.
Yeah, you're right. You probably right.
In the house, I'd have thought that today on that listing. Someone listed all of the Beatrix Potters, Ian, 2016, 2017, 2018, and the 2019 for 1,200 on eBay. Buy it now.
Really?
If it weren't for the fact that I was buying a house, I'd have snapped that off, because occasionally you get rid of the Peter Rabbit 2016 for a horrendous sum on his own.
Are you saying silver set?
Yeah, silverproof.
Silverproof set. Yes, because I have seen some silly prices on that Peter Rabbit.
I've seen the Peter Rabbit 16 go for 850, and the anniversary one goes for 250 easy. So already do the maths on that, you're thinking 1,200 is not bad. I would normally have jumped on it, but I'm in the process of buying a house and I just don't have it.
Oh.
I can't fork that out and then find out I need it.
See, now that would be a good prize, wouldn't it? That would be a good prize.
stonking. I can't imagine he'll still be there. I would have thought I'd have gone. But yeah, too good to be true.
We'll see what happens over the next month. You never know what's going to happen. Everything changes on a sixpence.
Just going to have a quick look. I reckon he's already gone.
Cheers, Sue. Cheers, Anna. Cheers, Steve.
Bottoms up.
Cheers, Scott. Bottoms up.
That's all right. So you've got 100 tickets to go through, and we finish on the stream.
Yeah.
100 tickets.
100 guesses, yeah.
Has the person sent you 100 numbers?
No, I was communicating with him by text. He didn't know, the person that bought it didn't know that I'd just decided that. I was having that conversation with myself, and I literally just decided, yes, I was going to make that offer when I go online. And then not 2 minutes after that, he texted me just out of the blue to say, I'd like to have 300 quid's worth, which is 4 in each one. So I was like, yeah, no worries. And then I realised, I've just decided with myself that I'm going to do that offer. So, of course, you can't go online then and do the offer and not say to the person who's just spent 300 quid. They'd go nuts, wouldn't they? I mean, who would? So I've got to say to him, I've got to go, okay, brilliant. I was just about to make this offer. You just felt lucky. When you come online, you've got 100 guesses. Fran is away, so Ian is drinking. Well, yeah, I do have a little tipple every night. I do. I won't deny that. I do have a little tipple every night. Sometimes 2, but I try not to have any. Try to be a good boy,
Like glasses or bottles?
Pardon?
Like glasses or bottles?
Oh no, just a little. Just a little. I'm not as bad as I'm made out to be, Stevie.
Good lad.
But I do have too much because I have it every night. Just about every single night I'll have 1 or 2.
Just a little tipple.
Just a little tipples, yeah.
I don't have any full stop.
Just to warm the cockles,
I think Hannah's put alcohol level 4 on the weekend.
No alcohol, I'm not talking at the minute.
Anyway, look, I've taken up enough of your time and your show, so you still got half hour. I need to go and I need to have a little chat.
Wow. To be honest, I don't know if we have got half hour, but we'll be off soon, and then you can jump on and do what you need to do.
I don't certainly don't want to be taking up your,
Hey.
No, we do the coins and then waffle until we kind of dry up, and then we just end then. Sometimes we stretch to the 2 hours, hour and a half, sometimes an hour and 10.
I've got a load of these giving away. I'll carry on doing that. I was giving away a load of coins.
I can hardly hear you, Ian.
Can you not hear me?
Not properly.
No, you keep on really quiet.
Why is that? Why can't you hear me, I wonder then?
I can now.
That's better.
Well, it's in the same place. Is it worse?
No, it's louder now.
Oh, okay. Maybe because I need to sit closer to it or something. Yeah, I was giving away. I've got a load of old pennies and cartwheel pennies and things like that, and old George III stuff and all this kind of stuff. And I'm just giving them away one after the other, because I'm never ever going to have time to do it.
Why not?
You haven't got a 1933 penny there, have you?
Eh?
You haven't got a 1933 penny there, have you?
No, there's only one of them left.
What's that?
There's only,
What's 70-odd grand?
I'll have
they
it.
started digging them up. They started digging them up because that's where they was originally. They buried all the 93 pennies in the time capsule.
Yeah, and the foundation stones as well.
They buried all the 1933 pennies in the time capsules. And people started digging up the time capsules in the church, in Black Cathedral. Started digging up the floor. So the time capsules quick, but one of them is still with them.
Right, 2 seconds, because she's doing something with partly Hoover and I'm going to kill it.
There's one left somewhere. somewhere there's one 1933 penny.
And it's worth about 72 grand if you find it.
It's
Look at
mine.
this one. Look, this one. I saw this one in the box a little while ago. And what's interesting about this one is,
Hold on, let me put the big screen. Give me a sec.
I don't know if you can see it, but can you see that there's like an engraving on there?
Yeah.
And if you look at the writing of that engraving, that doesn't look like someone has done that in recent years. That looks to me like that's someone's engraved that in old like English lettering. So that engraving could be 200 years old. You know, what is the story behind that? You know what I mean? On the one hand, it's ruined the coin, but on the other, it's given that coin a special kind of value, in my opinion. Because there's a story somewhere behind that coin. Wouldn't it be nice to find out what it is?
What's it say? Hold Larkin or something?
It says it to me. Yeah, I think it says Hull Barking. Either HULL or HALL. Maybe A. Hall Barking. Maybe. But I just thought that was quite, unusual. I mean, it's, these old worn pennies are not really valuable in any way, shape or form, but it's just the fact that you're holding something that's a couple of 100 years old,
So when we went to the mint and you saw that minute covered in old-fashioned pennies, is it one of them?
Yes.
Yeah. Silly question, because I don't know anything about old coins. I guess you do. One of my friends called Chris has sent me a load of pictures of some old coins that he's got, and he's wondering if any of them are worth anything, and I haven't got a Scooby-Doo. I don't know anything about old coins. Do we know of anyone that knows anything about old coins?
I don't know about the silver ones.
Depends on how old they are.
It's not that. It's things like that one.
Tuppence.
All right, yeah, that's easy. It's really easy. Scott. Yeah.
No type.
It's really easy to value pre-decimal money, right?
Okay.
Old money. Really, really easy. Anybody can do it, right? Nowadays, you've got the multi-variation listing on eBay, haven't you? So you've now got one listing, but you can have 50 items in it. Do you know what I mean? You get the drop-down box and you choose which coin you want, and it's all in one listing. Right?
Yeah.
So all you've got to look for is a listing of a seller that has a drop-down box with all the years of the Frupney bits in, and then just look at the prices he's charging. And if he's charging £2 each, then they ain't worth a life. They've just got the collectible value of wanting to have one. But if he's charging 15 or 20 quid for a particular year, then now you know what year to look for.
Yeah, I've got you. So that's a bit similar to how I keep finding coins for Stevie when he.
Little silver content.
I just learned by looking at other people.
Looking at the sold items on eBay as well.
Yeah, a bit. And also looking at what I was doing. So, it doesn't matter, like, I sort of decided a long time ago that any coin, no matter how little it's worth, in a face value kind of way, any coin is worth £1 or £2 or £3, depending. Now, it's automatically worth £1 simply because the minimum price you can sell it for, anything for on eBay, is £1. It's 99p. You can't sell anything cheaper, not unless you have an auction. So whatever you're selling, its minimum price is £1, which means that when advertising pennies and 5p's and 2p's and all the different dates, I would still sell a 1971 now and again at 99p. At £1, because somebody wants it, can't be bothered to look, whatever the reason.
I was going to stop the camera because
but the fact is, that. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying now. But
it's a buyer's market. It's 99p is a minimum you can spend it for, is what you're basically saying. So anyone get that coin. If what someone's going to come along, can't be bothered to look, basically see it for 99p and think, I'll add that because I can't be bothered to look around and end up selling it for 99p. I get that. So,
and then you see the base, you then give yourself a base price. So if you said, for example, well, 99p is the minimum price. So if you look at the penny, 1971, and things like that, common as muck, so 99p. If someone's prepared to give you 99p for 1971, and you've got a 1984 that's hard to find, do you still charge 99p? So when I had that debate with myself, I thought, well, no, obviously, because if it's harder to find, you've got to charge a bit more. So I charged £1.95, £2. And I found people paid it. And then when I worked out that the 1982 was even harder to find, and I would find very, very few of those when I searched loads of pennies, I put the price of the 1982 up to £3. And there were certain people, even in the make key rings and things like that, that wanted it badly enough that they would buy 50 of them at £3 each, or 100 of them at £3 each.
Lounge.
fair enough.
You know, so you sort of, when you get your base price, you look at then what's on top of that. If they're harder to find, you've got to charge a bit more. And then some people think you're ripping off, but you're not, because your base price is 99p. How can you charge 99p for a 1971 penny and then charge 99p for a 1982 penny? You know, if you do that, you'll never have any 1982 pennies for sale, because they will all fly off the shelf. As fast as you list them, they'd fly off the shelf. You know. So one thing you can't find many of is 1982 penny. But in the coin world, where you have your coin fairs and your coin markets and all that kind of thing, they hate eBay for that, because those kinds of pennies are only worth 15, 20p each, really. But it's because the people can't get the time to go to all these places, and the ease of eBay, and, you know, like we all are, lazy. So people go on eBay and buy them on there. I try and educate so many people to buy and sell 1p, 2p, 5p, 10p, and 20p, especially 1p, 5p, and 20p. They're the 3 out of the 5 that sell the most, because they're the smallest. But a lot of people,
I sell a lot of 1p, the 2018 1p, which is approved year. I get on the year set, and I flog that for $9.99 plus postage on his own.
yeah.
Because they're day one collectors and they want it. And you can't get a 2018 year set now for less than 120, and that's cheap if you can get it for that.
Yeah.
Normally they're more than that now.
Absolutely.
I was going to say, I'll buy them for Cameron because he likes the shields. I'm saying I'll buy the pennies and whatnot because Cameron likes the shape of the shield.
Right.
The fact that it makes a shield at the back of the coins. So Cameron has so many of the shields. How long do we go back, Scott?
2008 is when they changed.
Oh, yeah, when they moved over to the shield. But I'm a Philistine. I think the shield's naff. I think the coins were better before.
Yeah, but Cameron,
absolutely.
For some reason, Cameron's fascinated with the shield. So,
I mean,
the shield on the large coin, that should have been that. So they could have put a full shield on the 50p, and that could have been that. But having it where you've got them on all the different coins, and you have to have them scattered at a weird angle and everything else to then have a tiny little bits of a shield, and most of it missing, I just think is a little bit naff, really.
Oh, it was pretty good because he'd gone to college. He'd gone to college, and he'd said to his friends, "Oh, do you realise?" And you'd actually be surprised how many kids don't actually realise that the back of the coins actually make the shield.
Yeah.
So he was educating others.
I don't like them either. You know, how do you make a picture up with a load of circles? You know, it's impossible. Somebody didn't think that through. But there's so much I cannot tell you. For somebody that is skinned, for anybody that is skinned, I've said this so many times, for anybody that doesn't earn a lot of money, cannot tell you how much money. Hello, Jack. I cannot tell you how much money there is in pennies and 5p's. and 2p's and 10p's and 20p's. But so many people get carried away with the pictures, the 50p's and the £2 and everything, and so much of the coin tubing community is about the, you know, well, they're pretty pictures. Let's face it. At the end of the day, I mean, there's nothing nice looking about the back of a penny or a 5p or something. But from a monetary point of view, much more money in those smaller denominations than there ever is in the large ones. You know, I mean, think of the, like I say, the 1982 penny, £3. That's 300 times its face value. The one Steve's selling for a tenner, if I was doing the same thing as Steve in retail in my shop, I'd be selling that coin for £15. I wouldn't sell it for a tenner because you've got to make a profit out of the set when you smash it up.
Yeah, but with the 18 set, Ian, the only coin they circulated was a £1 coin. So
That's
I can
what
sell
I'm saying, you see.
a 1p, 2p, 5p, 10p, 20p, 50p, £2, and then all the commemoratives. That's why the set is such a good set. And I reckon, I'm hoping that's going to be similar with this year's set, because I bought a lot of these year's sets as an investment, because I think that's going to be the case.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're worth ripping up. In a few years' time, there'll be 20p.
Yeah. Give it 2 years, they're going to at least double in value, the set. And if you break it up, even more.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Ocean's asking Ian whether you got a cartwheel pennies. I've got a few cartwheel pennies.
Yeah, the cartwheel pennies.
Monkeys,
Yeah,
aren't
I've got a big bag of them. Well,
What is a cartwheel penny?
it's got a really thick outer rim to it, which makes it a bit like a cartwheel. There we
I
go.
think that is.
Show it side on.
When you compare it to a normal penny, look.
All right.
Big outer rim when you look at the face of the
That's
person.
right. That's
See,
like looking at Sue on screen.
It's got like the thick
Fat.
of 50p. It's probably as thick as a 50p it is, Hannah. And they're
I
heavy.
said, it's like looking at me and you on screen. Ian's bouncing up and down me at the moment because it's the fat one. And you're like...
Whenever I see these, I don't see them in particularly good condition because you're talking a couple of 100 years old. They're about 230 years old, something like that, you know. But it's just, even though when you get these old coins, even though they're in knackered condition, there's something about holding something in your hand.
It's history, isn't it?
It is. It's a bit of history you're holding.
If you have a look at that one there.
You know.
Hold on, I'm going to put it on big screen, Steve. Hold on.
All right.
I see.
See, that's one of your kind of big kind of pennies. And they've always done, apart from for one really vain king, and I thought his side looked better, they've always done opposite facing. So when the Queen passes and Prince Charles becomes king, the monarch will be facing the other way in the coinage. But you can see that is not really the best kind of sculpting of the monarch. But if you look at the outer rim of the coin, you've got like the big fat rim, and that's why they call it the cartwheel penny.
All right.
Because it looks like a car wheel compared to a coin. That one looks more like a wheel from a cart. So.
So there you go. Steve just showing he knows a bit more than I thought, you know.
Yeah.
I've got loads of those.
I've got this full of them, you know, one of these full of them. And I'm just giving them away one after the other, Jack. So,
First time I've seen one, to be honest.
First time you've seen one?
Yeah. 1797, is that when they're from, Jack? Oh, yeah, because you'd have found, did you find some on the beach then, Jack? The largest ever British coins made.
Yeah, she said she dug up a few.
Yeah, Colin Heath, that's it. He was saying earlier on, I think it was Colin, that was saying they just made a load in that year. It wasn't like they did these every year, 1797, 1798 and all that.
Yeah, just one year.
In 1797. I don't know how many years they didn't do it after, but that's why they're all, so when you get one, you generally know it's 1797 because that's when they made them, as it were.
So
Yeah.
that's 23 years old.
Wow.
223, did you
Yeah.
say? Yeah. That's mental, isn't it?
Scott, this one is my favourite one. 2 seconds. Get into. I think the lamp is killing it there, isn't it?
About four or
There, there.
Bit of glare.
No problem.
There we go. That's made in
Like that.
1681, I think it is, or something like that.
It looked like 1685.
Oh, 1685.
Oh, yeah.
But this is my favourite one because this is William and Mary, and you got both of them on the back of the of this on the
yeah.
coin. So that's
Oh.
King William and Mary.
So how much would something like that go for then?
Well, that's my favourite old piece of silver. It's only a tiny piece. I've got much larger, like full chunky monkeys of silver, old ones of George I and George III. This is only a threepence or whatever, but to me, that's my favourite because it's romantic, if you ask me. That's the king thinking, well, yeah, I've got to go on the coinage, but I love my wife, so Mary's living on the coin with me. And I think that's the only kind of normal day-to-day currency where you've got both of them on it.
He's just reminded me. I love my wife, he says. He's just reminded me I'm supposed to be talking to Fran and then I'm coming on at 9 o'clock, so I better get now.
You've got 10 minutes. Well, you've got 9 minutes.
I know. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Kian, yeah, it's a bit like ours tonight. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Look at this one then, Scott, if you like a bit of old silver. This
No,
one
I
weighs
just like to look at that coin, that was all. And the year of
a
it.
ton, this one. Hang on, this one, what date is it? 1820, so there we go, that's 200 years old, but not a very flattering portrait of the monarch, is it?
Not really.
Well, I mean, that's what they look like.
That's a big piece of silver, and if you consider how much that must have been worth back in 1820, lovely chunk.
It's quite funny about it, isn't it? Because the oldest coin that we've got in circulation here in the UK is it's basically at the moment, the current coins that are currently in circulation, the oldest one is a 1971 penny. That's the oldest one that you'll find now currently in circulation. Whereas obviously in places like America, they got coins that are 200-300 years old in circulation.
They changed their currency. We went from metric to decimal, and
Yeah,
all the old stuff went.
Yeah, but then we also have done it. Well, don't forget, because 1969 we launched the 50p. Yeah, but since then we've had the big one, and now we've gone to small one. So why we did things like that, I'll never know. Because
they're getting rid of all of the copper. The old copper they're withering out anyway because it's got copper in and is worth more. So as it goes through the change centres and goes back, they're reducing the coins which are copper.
In fact, I'm going to have a look at these coins, these American coins that I was given when I was in Scotland, and they're probably older than any of the coins I've got at home.
I think the copper 1p and 2p is worth more in base metal than it is in face value, which is why they're melting them all back down again. They want to use the precious minerals.
1884.
yeah, well, the oldest one we've got in circulation is 1971 penny. That is it. That's the oldest coin you can get nowadays in circulation.
Yeah.
How many clips?
Can't even make out a date on that one.
I often wish I was a Yank would ever had the choice of going through all of the rolls and finding some real silver.
Yeah, Oceans is saying it comes down to the cost.
Yeah.
So you're sneezing again.
Bless you.
It is quite interesting though, really, isn't it?
Well, that's a medieval silver at one stage, Canterbury pennies and that, but I ended up getting rid of them. But I think the William and Mary is one of the oldest I've got still now. So.
I'd imagine that's older than most people have got. 16.
I wonder if William does the same with Kate and puts her on the coin.
Be nice.
Well, to be fair, those two actually are in love, aren't they? I know they were on and off quite a lot to start with, but they now, with the 3 kids and things, they definitely are in love. So
Yeah.
maybe he will put his wife on the Queen. That would be quite nice if he does. William and
Probably, unfortunately, though, Scott, I probably won't be here to see it.
I don't know, mate. It depends if lovely Charles has to.
Partly Hoover.
He's not going to. He's waited all his life to be king.
He has. He has.
I was going to say Charles is getting on that throne first. He's getting his backside on there.
And he's going to make Camilla his queen as well.
No, she'll only ever be queen consort.
I don't know. When he becomes king, he can probably pull a few more strings, can't he, son?
I think there would be riots on. Because they're still there.
Well, I think that's a love story as well, because I think he was always in love with her, even though he was getting married to Princess Diana. So.
Well, I don't like her.
See, how many queens did Henry VIII have? Quite a few.
6.
He got fed up with them and took the head off. So, do you know what I mean?
He was Henry VIII if he had 6 wives.
Can we chop her head off?
I don't see why she can't be queen.
Why should she?
Why shouldn't she? She's married to the king.
I don't care. She should be. I don't like her.
The difference being is Henry was king.
She's got a face like a troll.
Right. Before he meddled.
Yeah. And we have to say that William and Mary joined monarchs, which is true, but it's due to William's desire and wish that they were joint monarchs. And I thought that was fantastic. And I just wish more people had done the same afterwards, but no one else has followed suit since. So I can't really imagine they're going to bother now. But I think that's a nice romantic touch having them both on the coin. I think that's nice. I'm a big old softie, I am. Hannah knows I'm a big softie. So.
You're a little pussycat, really. Bless him.
She's got loads going back to the 1100s. Yeah. Can't be painting as good as I had. So.
Fair enough. I'm going to ask the question. We've got about 2 and a bit minutes till 9. Obviously, Ian's streamers are going to watch Ian giving away a load of coins again. Are we going to call it a night?
Yeah, I think we should.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm going to go and hunt some painkillers down.
We're going to be doing our normal stream. Should be Thursday. Yeah, is that right?
Yep, Thursday.
Yeah. So we're doing our normal on Thursday. Obviously, streaming to all the channels again. Thanks for joining us. It's been nice to have the third amigo back, even though she's holding her face.
Yeah. And Oceans, quickly before we disappear, Philip is the Queen is higher because the Queen is the monarch of the UK. King outranks Queen. So any king can take a queen and they can call them king and queen. But if the Queen's the actual one in charge of the country or the monarch ruling the country, then it's always Prince Consort sort of thing. Just like with Victoria.
That's why What's Her Face will only ever be Queen Consort.
Well, no, he's going to be, but he's going to be king, but.
Yeah, but she'll only ever be Queen Consort.
Consort or not, she'll still be Queen.
Consort. I could think of another name, but will not.
Yeah, I know. It sounds similar.
Yeah. Something like that.
Anyway.
Yeah. On that note.
So, thanks for joining us. We'll see you again Thursday. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Steve, say your normal slogan.
Yes, see you on the flip side.
Fair dues. Bye.
Bye.